For some people, the ultimate goal in life has been becoming the President of the United States. Would you like to be the President of the United States?
I really don't believe I would run it, but I would like to see somebody as the president who could do the job, and there are very capable people in this country.
Trump told an interviewer that politics was just too mean for him. He said he'd never run.
Why wouldn't you dedicate yourself to public service?
Because I think it's a very mean life. I would love and I would dedicate my life to this country, but I see it as being a mean life, and I also see it as somebody with strong views and somebody with the kind of views that are maybe a little bit unpopular, which may be right, but may be unpopular.
Fast forward a few decades, and not only did he run, he became the headline. Life comes at you fast.
The office of President of the United States.
During a visit to Buckingham Palace, Michelle Obama gave the Queen a friendly hug. Sweet gesture, but technically a royal no-no. Still, the Queen barely blinked, a small moment of warmth that tossed royal protocol out the window for a second.
This is the people's house. This is the people's gavel. In the people's name, it is my privilege to hand it to the Speaker of the House for the 114th Congress, the Honorable John Boehner. Mr. Speaker. God bless you, Mr. Speaker. God bless America.
In one of Congress's more unexpected moments, John Boehner leaned in and gave Nancy Pelosi a surprise kiss on the cheek. The House floor turned into a very awkward stage. Just pure Capitol weirdness in motion.
That's what the compact says, loudly and clearly. And now I want to hand it over to the President of Ukraine, who has as much courage as he has determination. Ladies and gentlemen, President Putin. President Putin. You can beat President Putin. President Zelensky. I'm so focused on beating Putin.
Biden stepped up to introduce Zelensky and instead said President Putin at a NATO summit.
Ladies and gentlemen, President Putin. President Putin. You can beat President Putin.
He corrected it quickly, but for a few frozen seconds, the whole room blinked in disbelief. That's one way to spike everyone's heart rate.
On all South Africans to wear a face mask whenever you leave home. Clothing and textile industry, including small businesses, are gearing up to produce these masks on a mass scale.
South Africa's president fumbled with his mask mid-briefing. It slipped, got tangled, and caused a mini scene. Even world leaders struggle with the strap sometimes. When Trump leaned in for a classic handshake, Trudeau met him with something unexpected, a firm grip and a calm stare. It turned into a subtle showdown, and you could almost hear the crowd holding their breath. No words, just tension, and the internet absolutely noticed.
It's a great honor that you're here, but we do have a very special relationship. In fact, I'll get that little piece of dandruff off. Little piece. We have to make him perfect. He is perfect.
With cameras rolling, Trump casually brushed dandruff off Macron's shoulder mid-chat, like they were at prom. Macron paused, probably wondering if he'd just been groomed on international TV. The moment, iconic and instantly cringy.
Piece of dandruff off. Little piece. We have to make him perfect. He is perfect.
Obama hit the bowling alley on the campaign trail and rolled a score of 37. Yes, 37. Even toddlers with bumpers could beat that. The internet lit up, and America discovered its coolest president might not be its most athletic.
The outlaw regime that has ties to terrorist groups and seeks or possesses weapons of mass destruction is a grave danger to the civilized world and will be confronted.
Bush landed on an aircraft carrier and declared mission accomplished with a giant banner waving behind him. One problem, the war wasn't even close to done.
But it is worth every effort. Our coalition will stay until our work is done.
That photo op aged fast, becoming the ultimate lesson in political timing. Putin's shirtless horseback ride was supposed to be all about strength and toughness, but the internet saw something else entirely. His bare-chested wilderness adventure turned into one of the most meme-worthy look-at-me moments in modern politics. At President Carter's funeral, one guard lost balance and tumbled right in front of the motorcade. Another soldier swooped in and dragged him off to safety. President Xi nearly tripped off the stage in front of world leaders. Yep, including Putin. Luckily, his team was fast, catching him just in time. Xi spun around as he stumbled, but played it cool.
Южная Корея. Рост производства – это результат увеличения… Какая разница?
In a serious meeting, someone suggested sending pork to Indonesia. Putin couldn't hold back. His smirk said it all. Sending pork to a Muslim-majority country? Definitely not the diplomatic win they thought it was. A painfully awkward moment captured for the world to see.